So, King James was gay? King James, as in King James of the King James Bible? Oh my. Okay, so what I have found is quite interesting. He had a thing with Lord George de Villiers, the Buckingham Palace. Yeah, Buckingham. And some other dudes. Yeah, he wrote some love letters to his lovers Robert Carr and Sir Walter Riley, and he gave them gifts. Yeah, one of the famous quotes from one of his love letters is, "I shall desire to live in this world for your sake." But he was married to a woman, though. He was married to Anne of Delmar. hmm and interestingly enough, while we know him for the Bible, he initially wrote something that was very opposite of that. He wrote a book about demonology. Yeah, yeah, it's called Demonology. He wrote this before he did this little Bible revision thing. And actually, the book of demonology was supposed to basically describe different demons and also describe how witches move and operate. And this is actually what started the modern witch hunt, and also the modern view of witches working with the devil. Nobody thought that before. He's the one that planted that in people's heads. Oh, he also worked with the Rothschilds too, so we could toss them up in this saucy mess. And if that was not enough, he conspired with his auntie to behead his own mother. He actually got his auntie to do it, right? So that he could steal the throne. And I'm just gonna break this real down, right? So basically, he had his mother in prison, and then while he had her in prison, he conspired with his auntie, right? Had his mother beheaded, and once she was gone, he took the throne. So that's also how he came to power. Super awesome. Yeah. He's who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is y'all putting up on a pedestal? I ain't even gonna read the rest of this, because I don't even need to. That's enough information on what he did. So this man basically, he starts the modern day witch hunt. He starts this perception of witches, okay, and then he rewrites the Bible to demonize who he is at his core. And then he betrayed his wife, because how dare you marry a woman who you are not even in love with, you're not attracted to? Are you? And then you took out your mama to claim the throne? And you working with the Ross babies? Listen to me right now, right? Basically, so I need you to quite understand what this man did in his short, I could say so many things, his life. All right. He fucked over witches. He fucked over black people. Okay, because this Bible was actually revised mostly to establish the slave and slave master relationship and instill it in the people, which is a whole nother separate thing that we need to discuss as black folks and understand at our core, right? So he does this revision because financially this is going to be good for him. If he rewrites the Bible, right? He rewrites the Bible. He changes some things around, make this holy text uplift slavery. Now he making money. And then also, I really don't know what he was doing, demonizing who he was as a person. Like, that's the weirdest cover up I've ever seen in my life. But is it too far-fetched from what we see today of guys who are down low, who will literally beat a guy to a pulp because they're interested in it? Like, You're the one who's interested in that young man. How are you gonna punish him? Y'all need to do something about that. Y'all need to do something. I know it was a tangent. Y'all need to do something about it. You're making me think about things. What is this? What is this?